Hi everyone, it's Lori Thayer, and today I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how you can use Evernote to save, PDFs, audio, and a bunch of material all together. So we're going to cover a number of things here. We're going to cover web clipping articles, we're going to cover saving audio to articles, and we're going to cover doing a table of contents, notes for an article, and who knows, maybe we'll hit some other things along the way. So this actually came up because I recently purchased a bunch of audios and PDFs and transcripts online, and I was going through my regular workflow of saving this information, and I thought, hey, I bet you guys are interested in this, so I want to show you what I'm doing. So this is the website right here that I'm saving information from. Now I bought the Hay House World Summit 2014, all their downloads, and it comes with transcripts and worksheets and all sorts of stuff. Well, if it's just audio, you can load it into your iTunes or wherever, and maybe that's fine. But a lot of these audios, they come with transcripts, they come with worksheets, and if the audio's in the iTunes, and where's the other stuff, and how do you keep it all together? Because you may know where it all is right now, but in a couple years it may be really hard to find that information, put it together. And that's one of the reasons I love Evernote, because I can use Evernote to do this pretty easily. So what I did was I come here and I noticed, oh, they have all the audio downloads. The very first thing is I downloaded all the ones that I have access to, and this event is still going on, so they're not all enabled yet. Actually, we could start with, I haven't done day 7 because it wasn't enabled the other day, but it is now, so I'm going to go ahead and save the link. Now, and it's going to take a little while. Oh, maybe I saved it yesterday, actually. Actually, I can see it right here, the 6.6, so that must be this one already. Sorry, I did already save that one. I personally actually save it into Dropbox. And save the zip file in there. That's a great place to just save big amounts of information, and then I can access it easily from multiple computers. Well, the next stage, once I save that, is I realized, oh, all the transcripts and all that, they're not in that audio download, because that audio download is only, as you can see here, this was the first day I'm working on, it's only audio. Exactly what the download says. So it means I have to come back here and go through and save all the transcripts. So we're going to go back up to day 1, because that's the one I'm working on. Now I've done this for almost half of these so far, so I'm going to go down here a little bit, and I think maybe Sonia Choquette I haven't done yet. So this one is the audio, and down here it says transcript. So I'm just going to open that. It'll open in a new tab in my browser, and once that loads, I'm going to use this little Evernote web clipper. So I've already installed that in my browser. I'm using the Chrome browser. The web clipper works the way I'm going to show you on Chrome, and then I believe Firefox is the two that they support right now. So it gives me this great clip options, and I want to clip it as a PDF. I have Evernote Premium, which means it's going to be able to search into the PDF, and then I have room to do all these audios and save all this stuff in it. I'm actually on the last day of my Evernote usage for the month, which is another reason why I am doing all this right now, because I'm going to see if I can fill that allowance up and see if I can get a whole gig of data in there. Okay, so I've been doing a few of these, so it already knows that personal development is the notebook I want. I've also been adding Hay House as a tag to these. You can add whatever you want. 2014 might be another good tag, because I also have the Hay House World Summit from 2013, so that might help keep them separate. And then I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can see the top. It's clipping, sadly, it clips PDFs kind of with untitled. It doesn't know what to name it. So I need to come up here and I'm going to say tune in. We'll see if I get this title right. I can't see it all right now. Follow your intuition. And I can't read it all, so I'm just going to do that for now. And then I'm going to say it's Sonia Choquette with Nancy Levin. And you could copy and paste that information if you want. And then I'm just going to hit save, and it is going to clip that PDF right into the notebook where I want it for Evernote. So then, and it's still clipping, we'll go back over here and you can see all these other transcripts or worksheets. I'm going to need to do that for each one, but you just open it, you save it, you give it some tags, pick your notebook, pretty simple. Well then, so I've got that. What I then wanted to do, because like I said, I looked at how much space I have. Oh, see, now I'm going to fill it up. So I had about half of this space still, and so I went and grabbed all of these audios from 531 and I dragged them right here, right on top of Evernote, and then it created a note with each of those audios. And you can see it's still syncing. It's a lot of data. It's going to take a while to sync. This very well may put me over my, or get me to my usage for the month. I'm fine with that because it's going to reset today. And that does mean that to get all of the audios in here, it might take me a while, kind of a sustained effort, but that's okay. It's all right with me at least. But then what I did to make my life easy, so this is the Hay House World Summit Day 1 information. So I took and just copied this into an Evernote note. Now you could stop right there. And the reason you could stop right there is that it's going to copy these links. So when I click this, say, oh, this is my Hay House World Summit, I want to listen to this Cheryl Richardson audio. It is going to click that and load it right in. Now, I'm currently logged in to the Hay House. If I wasn't logged in, it had timed out, I'd probably have to log in again. But those links are live, so that's great. But at some point, they may not be available for you anymore. And I like to, if I can, get all this information in my own Evernote, so it's always available to me and I always know where to find it. So I don't have to worry about it not being available on the website or they move their files, because that does happen, 5 years down the road, they're going to be like, everybody's downloaded everything. We don't need to keep this in exactly the same spot. And if you're relying on the link in your note to go to that website location, you're going to have trouble. So I copied all this information into Evernote, and what I'm doing now is I'm saying, okay, here's the audio, Cheryl Richardson, The Business of You, and I copied that, and then I came into the audio and I pasted it in here. And then just to make it a little more clear, I added HHWS for Hay House World Summit 2014, and then audio, because I'm also going to have transcript files, so I want to easily be able to see which file is which file. Now when these are synced up, I will be able to copy the note link, so it knows that this note isn't synced since I changed the title, or maybe the audio isn't synced yet, so I can't grab that correct title yet. But when I can, it is going to work just like this Kyle Gray one did. So I changed the title there, I copied it, and then I came in here and I just pasted it. And so now that nice title I gave it, which made it really easy to read, it's exactly what's in here. And so then when I come in here later, I can click, it's going to take me exactly to that worksheet so I can see it, or exactly to the audio. So as you can see, I have all of the rest of these to go through and do and change the names, but it really doesn't take that long. So let's see, let's pick another one. Oh, here's the Kyle Gray transcript. So this is Kyle Gray transcript, just to give myself a head start. I'm going to take that because it makes my life easier. And I am just going to Control A, Control V to paste it in. And then I'm going to say Hay House World Summit 2014 transcript. Oh wait, it already says transcript, so I don't need to do that. And then again, once everything is synced up, I will take that and I will replace this text with that link. And so then this becomes my table of contents note. So you can see already I have clicked the alarm to paste it to the top in my reminders in my personal development notebook, so I'm easily going to be able to find it. Now what I will actually do eventually here is great. It's going to say, "Hey House, World Summit 2014." And what I will do is I will take each day. There's 10 days, or there's a lot of days. So each day will be its own table of contents notes, and then I will create a whole nother table of contents note that links to all those days. And then this is the one that I will have pinned at the top. So I would easily be able to find all the 2014 information. And I might have done, um, so I kind of have some of this for 2013. I haven't followed the full process yet on 2013, but you can see I tracked all the PDFs, and then I started tracking which ones I listened to. I don't think this is up to date right now, and then I will have a lovely one with 2014. So let's actually swap that out now. I'm going to make that my reminder note, and I am going to clear the reminder for this one because it'll be easy for me to access it when I go into here. So there you go. That is a really easy way to just keep all your information together. So now when I want to go listen to an audio, even if I'm listening to the audio on my iTunes, on my iPhone, I'm going to know exactly where I can find the PDF or the worksheet, the transcript when they refer to it, because it's in my Evernote, and then that audio, that worksheet, that transcript are all together for when I want to use them that way. So it's really nice. Just consistently, I use Evernote so I know where everything is and I can find it. It's at my fingertips later. Highly recommend it. You can do this. It's pretty simple, as you saw, and it's going to make your life easier. Don't we all want that? If you haven't already, please sign up for my email list where I will share tutorials like this and other great tips on how you can use Evernote, and then how you can just have a more optimized life, because you need more time for your family and other stuff. You don't want to be messing around on the computer a lot. You want to be more efficient so you have more time for enjoying life.